number 2 almost certainly having his last game for Queensland after a pretty successful season, Johnny Rebo, with Brown, Canescu and Dowling in the front row. Wayne Pearce at lock is now one of 4 Balmain players in the pack. He's there with young David Brooks making his debut for New South Wales, and Steve Roach and that other young tiger, Benny Elias.
And there he is, the man they call the Grasshopper. Barry Gomes will have charge of this match tonight. Queensland have come out and said it's a state of hate over the incidents that happened in Auckland. So anything can happen in this match, and probably will. Barry Gomes says time on the Winfield series continues. The Battle of Lang Park. Queensland now bringing it up through Colin Scott, but the New South Wales defence meets him pretty hard and quickly too. There's Hasler to feed for New South Wales. Again, straight away though, referee Gomes has come in and he's been back-chatted. He's going to march him. Back-chatting. Meninga moves in only on a short run. And he has missed it. Can you believe it? That was a sitter. 24 points to 8 it went to Queensland, so a disappointing performance from the lads from New South Wales. And look at the tackles coming in already. Lewis with a swinging arm then on Kenny. He rakes for the ball. And already it's on. The Blue has started. As we predicted. Everybody fired up. We'll stay with the football at the moment. Vaughton now. Vaughton for Queensland. Gets it on to Meninga. Meninga makes a right upfield, but the defence comes through.
Now Shearer driven back. Oh, a marvellous tackle. Very strong hit. Brought a smile to the face of Terry Fernley. Now here's Meninga. Pushes off Jarvis and offloads, but they've lost the ball, Queensland. New South Wales come up with it. And there's a punch on. Rebo involved, and Elias was also involved with Rebo.
Well, Rebo's no stranger to letting a shot go.
Peter Wynn able to offload back to Elias. And he's found support too from Jarvis over the top for David Brooks. Brooks to the corner line. And support from Ferguson. Ferguson running strongly, but caught. Desperation tackling from Queensland as Fergo's caught only 3 metres out from the Queensland line. Across it comes to Kenny. But Kenny quickly wrapped up. Mark Murray was able to get to him. Now to the right side goes Roach running off him as the half-back, but it's a forward pass. Referee Gomasol didn't move. Hasler came charging through onto the pass, but ruled forward. Here it is.
Plays it back to Shearer. Shearer gets on to Murray. Murray now gets on to Dowling, and Dowling centre field, and there's going to be another penalty to Queensland. Waving New South Wales play is back because they're offside. There's the kick. This time he gets the point, so Queensland now go ahead 2 points to 0 over New South Wales. Gary Jack bringing the ball back for New South Wales. The scoreline, Queensland 2 over New South Wales, but Gary Jack with a very good run there and brought it back to halfway.
Makes a couple of metres, and again there's another altercation between Canescu as Dale Shearer comes charging down the touchline, gets away from Growth. He's got support from Close, and Close bombs it. Well, bad mistake from Chris Close. I think you'll find there'll be a touch judge in to report Benny Elias and Greg Canescu. No, I'm wrong. There's no touch judge in.
There's the pack weights for you. Queensland 551 kilograms, New South Wales 550, so nothing in it. There's the kick from Queensland out of the open spaces. No one there. Dale Shearer. Dale Shearer, if he can get a bounce, he'll score. Does he get the bounce? Yes, and he will score. And Dale Shearer's got in for Queensland, and that's a good try. Came from a kick to the open spaces, and Shearer picked it up with a great bounce and went in. And the crowd go up. Dale Shearer, the player from Manly.
Now Hasler onto Pearce. Offloads to Hasler. Coming crossfield out of one. Almost split them. Hasler able to get the pass back for Jarvis. But a bone-crunching tackle. Oh, that was a big hit.
Win with a cut under the eye. That was a cut he sustained in a match a couple of weeks ago that was stitched. in Auckland as Queensland make another raid away. This time they're in open spaces. Well, just pulled down then. Open spaces, but there was no support whatsoever, Jack.
Well, he broke the line. They were having a settler, but the settler went all the way.
That was a high tackle then. He's saying a high tackle around the throat area. He's given the penalty to Queensland.
Well, I don't go along with that. I think they're playing pretty strong. They haven't got many decisions going their way. I couldn't. He's been fairly severe on him, referee Gomez.
Well, Steve Roach having all sorts of problems there as Alf Richards is working on him. And Wayne Pearce has gone across to the bench, and Tony Rampling is coming on. Steve Roach off, just inside Queensland territory, and again New South Wales putting it down. In fact, it was Rampling who put it down and gets a punch. Another the punch on already. Well, he doesn't waste any time Rampling in getting involved, does he? Lewis threw the ball at him, and it was Rampling who retaliated. Well, he's only been on a few seconds. Pushing and shoving. You'll find that it was Wally Lewis who threw the ball at Rampling.
Well, Lewis threw the ball, Rampling threw the punch, threw the fist.
For Queensland, jumper number 14 is Tony Curry. Will work out who is off. Chris Close has gone off. So he hasn't returned, I should say. Instead of going off, he went off at half-time and didn't come back as Gary Jack puts the ball in the air. Colin Scott is underneath it, but it's taken to Shearer. Shearer shows it to kick and decides not to. Comes back to Elias. He shows it. Runs from there. Bit of a hole to Elias, looking to link up. Now he gets the ball away, and O'Connor starts to put it into gear. O'Connor over inside the 22, and he's brought down 10 metres short, and that was better play. Elias saw the hole, and O'Connor backed him up, but the ball's in the touch.
But if they're going to play catch-up, they're not going to make it.
So from the scrum, Queensland have it. Horton getting his way towards the corner line. He gets a pass back to Scott. Scott put down only 10 metres out. Good stuff from Queensland. And they're on the attack now. Here's Murray and Lewis. Running off Lewis was French. French for the line, and French scores! Ian French in for Queensland. And they came rushing at that. They were looking very, very strong, as Jack Gibson would say.
Well, New South Wales had the same play a minute ago.
Here it is. Murray linked up with Lewis, and then French came rushing onto that short pass from Lewis. Got out of David Brooks' tackle, and over the line he went for Queensland's second try.
It was a pretty simple play.
They come the other way to Dowling. Dowling hard and straight up the middle, still going Dowling. Unloads to Canescu. Canescu now 10 metres out centre field, right in front of the post. Dowling at dummy half, gets it out to Murray. Murray's got Lewis there. Lewis spinning, and he got a nice ball away. And here's Scott. Scott heading for the line, and they've taken him down just metres out. So Queensland on the boil again. Can they go over? They charge the line. Being held up. Let's watch the referee. He says, no, sir. They held him up over the line. Well, it was pretty close stuff. Elias running it out. He realises the time is getting away from him, and he just got belted down.
Well, Benny Elias picked the ball up quickly then to take a quick tap. Before the referee had even blown time on, Fullerton Smith just decked him. Watch it. Peter Wynn. And he passed the ball to Elias. Now here's Hasler. Hasler's out of one. Linking up with Jarvis to Elias. Elias flicking the ball behind his back. Finally picked up by Pearce to Brooks. Out it comes to Mortimer to Johnny Ferguson. And Chicka's caught just short of the quarter line by Tony Curry. Last tackle for New South Wales as Kenny puts his boot to the ball. And Scott takes it in his in-goal area. Harassed by Ferguson and held now by Jarvis and Ferguson. And that'll be a line dropout.
Rebo kicks the ball this time, so they're determined to keep New South Wales in their half, and that's not bad tactics with a 12-0 lead as Jack brings it back, looking for Ferguson, but can't get the ball free, but he's just over the halfway line. Ferguson tapping him, saying, give me a run. Goes from dummy half. But this time they're onto him. He's out of one, though, Ferguson, and out of two. He still flicks the ball back. There's a wild pass from Jarvis. Who's going to take it? O'Connor. O'Connor now goes straight. He winds up. He tries to flick the ball loose, but Queensland have possession again. And Lewis hurt in the tackle. Des Morris, the coach, be pretty happy with himself at this stage. 12-0. It has been a scrappy performance from both sides tonight, but Queensland have the points. They will stop the clean sweep by New South Wales unless the Blues can come back quickly. They need to get the ball and keep it in New South Wales half. Brown playing it back now to Canescu. Back to Lewis. This is French. French has busted him again. This is the second time in the second half. He's got support to it. He can unload it, and the pass goes down. And Queensland just bombed another one.
Jarvis again, this time to win. Handball to Jack. But again, this is typical of New South Wales play. Rampling, picking up a ball that was thrown anywhere. And there's another punch up. Touch judges in to separate them. But we'll stick with the play. It's gone back to Chris Mortimer. And there's a few more players getting involved now as Chris Mortimer's kick is down for Shearer to pick up, only 10 metres out from his own line. Just have a look at the scuffle that occurred just a moment or two ago. Players on, there was a knee went in there from Dowling on Benny Elias, who's giving some with his right hand. So he's come in for a bit of attention tonight, Benny Elias. Now to Ella, Kenny, Mortimer. Mortimer got it away to Kenny. Kenny one-handed pass to O'Connor, who's put it down, picked up by Ian French for Queensland. French has got support too from Shearer. Shearer down the touchline, he's going to score. Shearer! Queensland are in again! Shut the gate, the horse has bolted. Dale Shearer in to score another Queensland try.
Well, this is the first time that New South Wales has not scored in a State of Origin match. Of course, they can still do it yet. They have time to put some points on the board, but they'll have to get their act into gear as Queensland just flicking this ball around like a lollipop at the moment. Here's French again, probing away. Play, he's been strong, French. When you think that he's been a reserve for a couple of years with his side, he's been trying to get it into the side. He's had, well, a big game tonight. A wild floater out there for Tony Curry. Curry, another chance for Queensland. Curry gets it to Rebo. They won't get Rebo. Rebo's in again. Queensland just running away with the game now. And that was a beauty. Put that one down to Tony Curry. Another replacement player in this side. Murray had a look, saw that New South Wales are busted. Curry came onto it with a full commitment. He just determinedly looked for the line. He kept looking over for Rebo. Rebo positioned himself perfectly and just went straight and hard, the big man. And Queensland went in again to rub salt into the wound of New South Wales.
It was a pretty smart play there. New South Wales backs were skinny. Two long passes in. One was about a metre forward, but neither here nor there. But they played well.
And there's the kick from Meninga, well wide. So Meninga not kicking well, doesn't matter though. 15 metres out the Blues. Can they put some points on the board? Ella looking for Kenny. Kenny now swerving, half falling, gets a great pass back to Ella. Ella now 10 metres out. Ella still going and he'll score. Ella's in right beside the post. Well, the zip-zip man, every time he comes on, he puts some spark into it, and that's what he's done again. Ella got it to Kenny. Now, Kenny had a swerving run. He went down, propped up a beautiful ball back for Ella. He just stood there, come out of the tackle, and went in right beside the post. The kick successful.
Now it's with Jarvis in the dying seconds. The countdown has begun. The kids are already on the field. And here comes the invasion. Well, they're already on, and there's another tackle to go. That's terrible. The referee, Gomesol's got no option but to call it off. So, the State of Origin series is over for another year. New South Wales wrap it up 2-1, but Queensland full of merit tonight. 20 points to 6.